Hello friend, welcome to Dr. Chandra YouTube channel. Today I will discuss diaphragmatic breathing technique, explaining how to do and procedure etc. Diaphragmatic breathing. So diaphragm is the primary muscle for breathing. So diaphragm control breathing at an involuntary level. A patient with primary pulmonary disease like COPD can be taught breathing control by optimal use of diaphragm and relaxation of accessory muscle. Diaphragmatic breathing exercises are also used to mobilize the lung secretion in postural drainage. These are diaphragmatic breathing exercises. Next, procedure. Prepare the patient in a relaxed and comfortable position in which gravity assists the diaphragm, such as semi-forward position. If you notice an accessory muscle activation, stop him. Do relaxation technique. Place your hand over the rectus abdominalis just below the and costal margin. Ask the patient to breathe slowly and deeply via nose by keeping the shoulder relaxed and upper chest quiet, allowing the abdominal to rise now like this. Muscle of inspiration. So diaphragm muscle, scalene muscle, sternocleidomastoid, serratus anterior, external intercostal. Muscle of expiration, external oblique, recto-abdominal, internal oblique, transverse abdominalis. These are the muscle of inspiration and expiration that helps in diaphragmatic or any breathing exercise. And this picture show how to inhale and how to exhale. Indication, indication: cystic fibrosis, bronchiectasis, atelectasis, lung abscesses, pneumonias, acute lung disease for patient with high spinal cord lesion, COPD after surgery, for patient who must retain in bed for extended period of time, and relaxation procedure. Contraindication: severe pain and discomfort, acute medical or surgical emergency, patient with reduced conscious level, increased ICP, unstable head or neck injury, active hemorrhage with hemodynamics instability, flail chest, uncontrolled hypertension. Next, anticoagulation, rib or vertebral fracture, acute asthma or tuberculosis, patient who have recently experienced a heart attack, patient who skin graft or spinal fusion, bony metastasis, brittle bone, etc. Variety that patient has not eaten for at least 1 hour, recent meal or two feet, and untreated pneumothorax. These are contraindication. Precaution: never allow patient to force expiration. It may increase the turbulence in the airway, which leads to bronchospasm or airway resistance. Number 2, avoid prolonged expiration. It causes the patient to grasp with next inspiration and breathing pattern become irregular and inefficient. Number 3, do not allow patient to initiate inspiration with accessory muscle and upper chest. Advise him that upper chest should be quiet during breathing. Number 3, allow patient to perform deep breathing only for 3 to 4 times inspiration and expiration to avoid hyperventilation. These are the precautions you must to consider during this breathing exercise. This is the precaution. If you not subscribed yet, please subscribe for more video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.